Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, Matt Albers collected his first W this season as the Brewers took care of the Reds 2-1. In other Brewers news, right fielder Hernan Perez has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. The Cubs cracked 14 hits overall as they pulverized the Braves 8-1. The Cardinals swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-4. The Phillies totaled 11 hits as a team as they manhandled the Marlins 8-1. The New York Mets tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-2. The D-backs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 5-3. The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-2. Gerardo Parra grabbed 3 runs driven in as Colorado beat the Padres 5-3. The Tribe went deep 4 times as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 11-2. The Blue Jays shortstop, number 1, drove in 3, leading the Blue Jays past the A's 5-4. Mookie Betts drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading Boston to the win over the Rangers 7-6. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Houston Astros allowed 5 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 2-1. The O's smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-4. Miguel Sano drove home 3 runs, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 6-3. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The Angels starting pitcher, number 17, grabbed win number 9 this year as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 5-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Ulysse Chacin, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he's retired here, 1 away. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, you've always got to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's having a terrific year offensively. Really one of the best all-around hitters in baseball right now. Looking at the numbers, he enters today in the top 5 in all 3 Triple Crown categories in the NL. You can pretty much bet he's going to be a key player in this game.
That's a ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Joey Votto will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. And this is low, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Scott Schebler will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it that.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Brendan Finnegan, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
Jonathan Villar is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Christian Yelich will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season.
Well, it's business as usual for them. They lead the National League in that department. They've definitely got some burners on the roster. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to be able to create some offense with your legs. It really puts the pressure on the opposing pitchers to try and hold them at bay.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1.
And that's the pitch they were set up for. That slider breaking down around the knees, that's a good job of holding off on the swing.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Peraza scoops it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Ryan Braun will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Here comes the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Eric Timms will stand in now, and as you can see there, he comes in currently ranked 7th in RBIs in the National League.
Yeah, and here we are right in the middle of the summer, and he just continues to have a great year driving in runs.
And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Adam Duvall will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Chacin looks in. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Number 16 will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Jose Peraza will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit, and that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
No score here as we play inning number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left. Domingo Santana will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Adam Duvall is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Chacin comes set. Here's the 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And another foul ball. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, number 16.
Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit to short. To his left, Perez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Eric Timms is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Adam Duvall will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Drilled to the right side. The tag gets one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play.
Number 16.
This is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Stepping in now, number 16, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Eric Timms will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Ground ball right side. Taken in by Votto. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Travis Shaw will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Travis Shaw.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weak roller right side. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jose Peraza will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Joey Votto gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Yelich. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers nothing. Stephen Vogt will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Dan Jennings will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Lorenzo Cain will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight. Just their 6th hit of the game, so now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Peralta will come on and try to get out of this mess here, as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Jonathan Villar will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And that's too high, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. He might have got away with one there.
Christian Yelich will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Duvall is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
And with 1 out and the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a huge inning.
So striding in, Ryan Braun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Trying to hold the lead. He's on the move again from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Taking a little bit of a risk there. You'd hate to see him make the final out at second, especially when you've already got a runner on third. But he gets a great jump here, and now a 2-out single will drive home 2 instead of just 1.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lifted into center field. Hamilton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Matt Albers will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Matt Albert.
Leading off the inning, Scott Schebler, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Too high. 1 and 2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Standing in now, number 16. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Jose Peraza will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jared Hughes is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Eric Timms will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Here's a swing, and of course ground balls always find the new guy. This one's down to third. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Domingo Santana. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Now batting.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Travis Shaw will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. A tag for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Brewers go down quietly. They still trail it here 2-1. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Tucker Barnhart.
Leading off for the
They'll
Reds,
look for some added
the catcher,
insurance
number
before the
17,
bottom half of the
Tucker
inning. Ready with the
Barnhart.
first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulders.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 6.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Jacob Barnes will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Jacob Barnes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Billy Hamilton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way to left center. Braun is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Reds are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Raisel Iglesias is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
26.
Striding in to start the ninth, Stephen Vogt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Right side, hit hard. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting.
That's a huge leadoff single as he's the tying run down there at first. But look how excited he is. Man, he's fired up.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Broxton.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now, Hernan Perez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. One and two, here it comes. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time as he steals second.
A bit of a gamble right here. Remember, he represents the tying run. But this is a team that won't shy away from taking some chances. And he's into second base here with nobody out.
No one out with a runner at second. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 50.
Choi will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 65.
Lays off 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. One out and a runner on second base. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And I think they stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out...